يلا.
Ready?
مم.
Okay, dear students, once again, small revision in biology. I hope after that will be chemistry or physics by God's will. Okay, we start few questions. The shrimp has an exoskeleton and reproduces by regeneration, or exoskeleton and its cut legs will be replaced by regeneration. So the shrimp has an exoskeleton and its cut legs will be replaced by regeneration. By regeneration. Okay, the number of sarcomeres of a myofibril that consist of 6 dark lines is 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Again, the number of sarcomeres of a myofibril that consist of 6 dark lines is 5. 6 dark lines is 5. Which of the following reasons remaining the mice alive after injecting them with bacterial strain are? The mice alive after injecting them with bacterial strain are: so the ability of mice immune system to destroy this strain. The ability of mice immune system to destroy this strain. That's the correct answer for that. Okay, the proteins work inside the cell nucleus, releasing factor or DNA polymerase enzyme. Which of the following? So the proteins works inside the cell nucleus by DNA polymerase enzyme, not a releasing factor, but DNA polymerase enzyme. A protein consisting of 60 amino acids. Therefore, the number of the nucleotides from which the transcribed mRNA molecule is resulted is which number? 180, 360, or 365, or 66, or what? So its transcribed mRNA molecule is resulted is 183 nucleotides. The correct answer is 183 nucleotides. If you know the yeast fungus contains 16 chromosomes, so how many free phosphate groups are found in its genetic material before starting the cell division? The yeast fungus contains 16 chromosomes. How many free phosphate groups are found in its genetic material before starting the cell division? It's 64, of course. 16 chromosomes, and starting the cell division 64. Okay, we'll try to see something else more easy little bit. If we suppose that the number of amino acids types that enter in the formation of all proteins in 12 types, therefore the code of the amino acid in this case is single or double or triple or teratard. If we suppose the number of amino acid types enter the formation of all proteins 12 types, so the code of amino acids in this case is double, not triple. The injection with antibodies against a certain disease considered a long-term artificial immunity or a short-term artificial immunity? Of course, that's a short-term artificial immunity. As for example, coronavirus gives 6 months only short-term artificial immunity. Which of the following statements is wrong about the endosperm? Its nucleus triploid, it develops from the fertilized ovule, or it's rich in the nutrients which are provided to the embryo. It may be consumed during the embryo formation. Of course, it may be consumed during the embryo formation. The following statements is wrong about the endosperm. It may be consumed during the embryo formation. Okay, dear students, there is some questions. I hope we can answer together. What happens if the floating ribs are connected anteriorly with the sternum bone? What happens if the floating ribs are connected anteriorly with the sternum bone? Okay, we can say this will affect the respiration mechanism, inhalation and exhalation processes, as well as it will decreases the abdominal cavity. Take care about this, very important question. If the floating ribs are connected anteriorly with the sternum bone, so affection the respiration mechanism, inhalation and exhalation, as well as decreases the abdominal cavity. If the neurohypothesis part that is responsible for the secretion oxytocin hormone in the pituitary gland was damaged, conclude the effect on this on each case of the following light of your study. Pregnant woman in the second month of her pregnancy, pregnant woman at the end of the 9 months of her pregnancy. Pregnancy will be continued normally, but the delivery processes will be difficult at the end of the 9 months of pregnancy. The delivery labor process will be very difficult. That's very important question. The pregnant woman in the second month or in the end of the 9 months, if the oxytocin hormone on the pituitary gland was damaged. I will repeat again the answer. The pregnancy will continue normally, but the delivery process will be difficult at the end of the 9 months of pregnancy. Then the delivery labor process will be very difficult. That's a very important question about the pregnancy. This. The last thing, the simplest path for the entry of pathogens into the plant is through cell wall or cracks. Of course, it's the cracks. The entry of the pathogens into the plant is through the cracks. Okay, thanks so much this time. Good night. Hoping to see you next time by God.